Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Dropback TV. So you join me here on the bank at Grimshaws on the Pride of Derby complex. So we're here for his 24-hour session. So hopefully we're going to be able to manage a couple of fish if possible, but we'll see how it goes. So we've got one rod out, just on a helicopter settle with a krill pop up on, just on its own, just to see if we can sort of try and nick a bite. And then we've got the other rod out on a solid bag with a few pellets in it, chopped up boilies, with a krill wafter on the supple hair rig that we did on the live stream when we was making rigs the other day. So we'll see whether that can produce a fish, and it shows you that it works and it's not hard to tie. So we'll wait and see. Hi guys, just update on how it's going down here. So we've been here a few hours now. So we've got the guy that's straight opposite me. He's just lost one in the reeds. And then a guy 2 or 3 pegs down from him, he's just caught one now. And I've just been round and spoke to the guy that's straight opposite me. And there was a guy day fishing yesterday in the peg that I'm in now, and he had 2 in a day session. So fingers crossed, hopefully off this little reed bed to my right we'll be able to nab a couple. So it's looking promising. So I've just spombed just a couple of spombs out, only a small spomb, just with some pellet and chopped boilie in. We'll have a look at my spomb setup in a bit, but we'll keep going, and I'll speak to you in a little while. Hi guys, so we're still here, still not caught anything yet. Temperature's gone right up now, it's red hot. So I thought I'd take the time just to talk you through my spod setup. So I've got the Dower crosscast 12 foot 4.5 pound test curve spod rod. The one thing I will say about spodding is it's worth spending the money on, because it takes a lot of battering spodding, you know what I mean? So to have decent kit, this rod and reel setup costs more than my fishing rod and reel setups, you know what I mean? So it is worth spending the money on. So I've got the Dow crosscast rod, and then I've got Shimano Aerolex XTB spod reel. Absolutely brilliant reel, so smooth, so it works really well. And then I'm only using chopped up boilies and small pellets, so I've just got a small spom. I'm not chucking it out miles, you know what I mean, so it's alright. But so I thought I'd just show you that. And I say, definitely if you're investing in sort of a spodding kit, the rod, I know some spod rods can be like you're trying to cast out with a scaffold pole, they're that stiff, but this is not massively stiff, but it's stiff enough to be able to chuck. You could, I bet you could even chuck a large spom, good 120 yards easy, without it even breaking a sweat. It's such a nice rod, it is really nice. And I say, if you're spending money on spod gear, it's worth spending a bit more, you know what I mean? This spod rod and reel, it probably cost me just over 200 quid for the rod and the reel, you know what I mean? It was about 120 quid for the rod, about 80-90 pound for the reel. So it's well worth spending the money, because if you go to these big places like Linear and places like that, you're going to be spodding a hell of a lot, you know what I mean? Look at Tom Maker, it's like a spodding machine, and he's not chucking out a 50-60 pound spod rod, is he? You know what I mean? I know he probably gets his gear for free, but still, it's worth spending that little bit of extra money just to get a decent bit of kit to do the job for you. So that's my spod rod. So we've had a little change of tactics. So we've gone away from the PVA bag, and we've got 2 helicopter rigs on now. But then I've changed the rigs, because I was using my like a combi rig with a bit of supple braid with a boom section on it. But yeah, I've changed that now, and we've gone to the multi-rig, which is like a small chod on the end of a boom section with a pop-up on, because the bottom down here, it's all gravel, but it's got a lot of debris on it, so your leads aren't likely to sink. But if you're using a wafter or your hook sitting on the bottom, you know what I mean, it's more than likely going to pick up a leaf or something like that. So just to keep my hook off the bottom, we've gone for a multi-rig. So we've had a couple of bleeps, so I say I'm still hopeful. You know what I mean? We've still got plenty of time left. Yeah, it's only 2:30. You know what I mean? We've still got the night and then half a day tomorrow, so still got plenty of time. We've got a westerly wind coming straight at me, so you know what they always say about a westerly wind. Wind blowing west, fish bite the best, so fingers crossed they'll take a bite on my boiler and we'll get some fish to show you, because it would be nice to catch a fish out of here, because obviously I've not caught one out of here yet. It's only the second time I've fished it, which it is a nice place. Obviously I've only just joined the Pride of Derby, so there we go, there's another bleep. So yeah, we've only just joined Pride of Derby, so I'm quite looking forward to having a go on Red House, because I know it's going to be a lot harder sort of fishing, and there's going to be many a blanks on there, but the fish that you could catch, you know what I mean, there's fish up to £40 in there. I think there's about 5 or 6 30s, and then a load of 20s and like mid-teens, sort of like that. I think there's about, all in all, there's about 60-70 fish in it, in about 30 acres of water, which it does sound a lot, but there's a great massive gravel bar that sort of almost splits the lake into two. So I say it'll be interesting to have a go down there, and I say there'll be a lot of blanks and stuff like that, but I think we'll be able to get a lot more time in autumn and winter, and I'm really gonna sort of push getting down here and getting the sessions in, because it is a lovely place and it has got a lot of lovely fish in it, so it would be nice to catch some. And I always do say that size don't matter, but I tell you now, it'd be lovely to catch that 40. Oh, what a fish. If you told me when I first started carp fishing years ago that in my lifetime you'd be going to places that just ordinary people can go to, and you could catch 30 and 40 pound carp without going to France, I wouldn't have believed you. But no, the opportunity's there, you know what I mean. It's down to me to take it, so we'll give it a bash and we'll see where we go with it. I say, hopefully we'll be able to get some fish in. I say the weather's changed massively compared to how it was yesterday, dead overcast and glum. It was like that this morning, but then now it's just gone mental. Clouds are broke up, the temperature's soaring now, probably talking 24-25 degrees at the minute. It's red hot. My bacon will start cooking itself in a minute, I think. But yeah, we'll just keep plucking away and we'll see where we get with it. So, but as I say in every video, you know what I mean, if you do like what I'm doing, you know what I mean, please give it a like, you know what I mean, leave a comment. I'll always read people's comments, and I'll always reply to them, you know what I mean. I don't mind a bit of constructive criticism. So if you think I'm doing something wrong or something I should change to make it better, you know what I mean, by all means leave a comment and we'll try and make it better. You know what I mean? I'm doing all the filming and everything and fishing at the same time all myself. So I'm trying my best. I'm no David Attenborough, but we're trying. And I say, it's just trying to entertain people. You know what I mean? I like watching fishing. I used to love watching John Wilson and Passion Frangling, stuff like that. You know what I mean? I used to always watch it. I used to love watching it. Hopefully, I say it's not too bad to watch for people. I know it seems like I'm a bit of a Mardy, but it's just the way I talk. I'm not Mardy. It's just the way my voice sounds. It just sounds not very enthusiastic, but it is what it is. I can't change my voice. Not unless somebody kicks me in the knackers anyway. So it's getting red hot now. Might even think about switching one of the rods to a zig, just to see whether I could pinch one sort of mid-layer, but it's dead windy on top of the water and I can't see any fish. My thoughts are that they're sitting on the back of the wind, but I'm hoping the wind will die down in a bit, because it was really calm in this corner this morning when I come. So I'm hoping if it gets back like that, a lot of the fish might migrate back into this corner. So we'll see what happens, but I'll keep you up to date and we shall see you in a little while. Hi guys, so quick update. So we're still not caught out yet. Surprise, surprise. But I've spoke to a few people and sussed out a few spots. So I've just redone the rods, got my waders on, because where the reeds come out I can't really get around them, and I've just had a couple of carp swim right underneath my rod tips to where these reeds are. So I've got my waders on, gone out about a rod length so I can get round these reeds, and then I've put a rig down there, and I've just moved the other rig. Just made some bait up, some pellets, some few boilies lot, and yeah, just had a bleep on both of them. So there's something down there. I've got back leads on both rods, so they're not liners. So hopefully it might be looking a little bit more promising now. I just wished I'd have seen this bloke earlier. But it's how it goes, isn't it? You know what I mean? Nobody can crack everything straight off the bat. You know what I mean? It takes time. Gotta learn the lake, learn the water, know where the features are, know where the fish hang out. So it's only my second time here, so I know a bit more now. So for when I come next time, I'll know if I fish this peg, I'll know where to put them. And I keep getting told it's a decent peg, and I should be in for a few fish, so we'll just have to see how it goes. You're never guaranteed, but we can all but try. So it's looking a bit more promising, so fingers crossed we'll nab a couple and we'll be able to get some nice photos of them to show you. And then we'll go from there. So hopefully next time I speak to you, I'll have a fish to show you. Hi guys, so you join me after the night in the morning. Absolutely nothing. One bleep all night. I didn't hear anybody else's alarms last night, so I don't think anybody had anything. I just can't understand it. It looked so good for a bite last night, and it just didn't happen. I don't know. The place just absolutely switched off. And you get places like that that just switch off just with a click of a finger. But then as quickly as they switch off, they can switch back on again. So I've just redone the rods. So I've just been watching the water, and I've seen seen some fish bubbling like one out. So redone the rods. I had one rod on like an luminous yellow sticky bait, pineapple and butter, and then I had one on a pink one, butcherberry. But I say I've not had a tweak on that all night, so I've wound them in, and I've gone back to the old faithful CC More Live system. So just gone for some bog standard white ones, and there we go. We've had a bleep. That's quicker than I had the bleep in the knot. But we'll see. That's where I've just seen a load of fish bubbling, that one. So fingers crossed that might go. And we'll be able to bag a fish. But yeah, it's with fishing, trial and error every time. Nobody can get it perfect every time. There's nothing wrong with rigs. My rigs are bang on. And to be fair, there's nothing wrong with a bait. Do you know what I mean? But certain colours work better in certain places and in certain times of the year. You know what I mean? So clearly they don't like bright baits. So hopefully, going back to the old standard white ones, we might be able to bag one. So I say we're here for a good part of the day today, so we'll see how it goes, and I shall keep you informed. Bye for now.